My name is Dr. Susie Edwards and I'm a Senior Lecturer in the Faculty of Education, and I teach in the early childhood programs and into the primary education programs at the Peninsula campus. When I put in the Teaching Award application, I thought about it a little bit like applying for an ALTC discovery or submitting a paper for publication in a journal. And so previously I had experienced rejections from journals and not been successful in ALTC discoveries. So I guess when the first one came back, Teaching Award application came back and it wasn't successful, I viewed it in the same light as publication and ALTC applications. So being unsuccessful the first time, for me it was just like any other process, and the work that I do is that I would have to, if I was invited to resubmit, then rework it and try again, which is the process I'm used to. Advice I would give to applicants who have missed out on an award is to definitely consider reapplying. I was invited to reapply and I did weigh it up because it was a lot of work to write the application initially. The feedback from the Australian Learning and Teaching Council was excellent, and that actually encouraged me to apply. I don't mean excellent as in terms of they told me that my application was really good, but excellent in terms of they gave really detailed feedback on where my previous application had scored well and where it had fallen down, and then they described what I had to do to amend it. And so that was really encouraging because I knew what to fix, and so that made me feel that it was achievable. Sometimes, like for example with ALTC discoveries, you apply year after year after year, and you don't necessarily know exactly what you didn't do correctly the first time, whereas in this process it was very clear what I had to fix. So I think it's worth trying again. In approaching the reapplication, I took what I'd submitted the previous year and read it really carefully, and then looked at what the feedback had said I needed to amend, and I could actually see where the gaps were as part of that process. And then I thought about fiddling around the edges with the application and just fixing the sections that they had suggested fixing. But already in the year that had gone by in submitting the application and then resubmitting it, a lot of my thinking about my teaching and my approach to teaching had changed substantially. So I basically decided to start pretty much from scratch and rewrite the entire application. And I think that was actually really useful because this time around I felt that I had an argument to make, a case to make about my teaching and what I do and why I do it.